There she is, shining bright like the stars in the night. You shall be as the rays of sun.
This dream began in 2006, and over the years we continued to seek it out. We continued to dialogue. We continued as Christians and Jews to come together, to sit down, to talk, to break bread, to do projects together, initiatives together in an interfaith type of setting, and eventually came to that place where we felt we could launch.
So when we tell people this is an interfaith group, they're like, wow, you know, we never thought we'd see that. And I guess a lot of people didn't think they'd see that. But we serve one God, and we all love the same God. And I think that's what's important.
This has been a unique opportunity to bring people to Israel and have the chance to share holy places of Christian faith and holy places of Jewish faith, in addition to Yom HaShoah and Yom HaZikaron, Yom HaAtzmaut.
כי הנה אויביך יהמיון ומשנאיך נשאו ראש. על עמך יערימו סוד ויתייעצו על צפוניך. אמרו לכו ונכחידם מגוי ולא ייזכר שם ישראל עוד.
The Holocaust for me is a place that you only go with questions. You never ever go with answers. You can't dare have the arrogance to think that you even have a partial answer for it.
The sculpture actually was showing Christ being crucified, and it was showing the Holocaust survivors. And both of those coming together, it was very moving, and I think that was probably the most difficult for the Christians and the Jews coming together.
We understand there was no one closer to God, the Father, Abba, than Jesus, and no one who deserved to die as least as Jesus.
Right.
And yet, there was that total abandonment from the Son. The Father gave up the Son.
Right.
And then the total abandonment from the Jewish people, or
Right.
God's people,
Right.
going through this experience. This is just overwhelming.
But I still see it as a relationship between the Shoah victims and Jesus on a pedestal. In some way, with or without the cross, he's still in an elevated position. And in some way, the dialogue between the victims and Jesus suggests that they're turning to him or away from him in some form or fashion.
That was the most intense discussion, I believe, that we had at all. But even there was no anger that I noticed at all. It was all totally respectful from both sides.
Right, just respectful differences.
Yes.
Just respectful differences.
Sovereign land, Israel, chosen by Abraham's seed, Jacob's son, standing strong, standing as one, and you shall light the way for all nations one day, for the day of
Welcome to Sderot. Sderot, as you know, a town that suffered 8 years, day in, day out, 8,000 Qassam rockets pour inside the town in the last 8 years. To survive in Sderot, the meaning is to be 15 seconds, not more, far away from bomb shelter. The biggest damage is the post-trauma stress that we have, and 70% from the people in the city suffer from this.
If you stand in one neighborhood in Ecuador, in Columbus, and you look at the other neighborhood, this is the range, this is Gaza, and this is the road. That's it. It's like 2 miles, that's it.
When you arrive back to the United States, tell to the people that you meet people in the road that their wish is really to live in peace and to live in silence.
To the rich and to the poor, all of us, every one of us has to find a way to try to do the right thing, no matter how powerful we are. And that is a message of what it means when we say political morality and the political morality of the Bible.
It took a very special agency to meet our requirements and to help us meet our requirements in a way that was appropriate.
I think this trip was extraordinary because of our itinerary, which included all those wonderful speakers.
I'm in Jerusalem, and there's the city walls, the old city walls. I mean, much.
It's such a remarkable thing to be exposed to Christians who are sympathetic to Jews.
It's time we embrace our brothers from other religions.
And we are very, very proud to be able to share Israel together and walk its paths together, quite literally.
I think we really love each other and are just, I think it's a relationship that's going to go on for a lot of years.
When I came here, it was just something like exploded inside of me when I got off it. Woo.
You can say a lot of things to people, and it's just words. But when you demonstrate your love and they see your love in action, I think that means a lot more than us just giving lip serving it. And we want the Jews, the people of Israel, to know that they are not alone. And that's important. They do have hope, and we want to be a part of that, and we want to be a family with them.